I know you, I've dreamt of you once upon a dream. That's better. Something on the lens. It's time for Sunday Q&A. First off, Brian wants to know what kind of hay do we use. Calling my hay farmer right now for you, Brian. Wait for it.
Hello?
Hey Dan, how you doing, man? It's Austin.
Good. Hey, how are you?
I got a quick question for you, man. I actually had...
If I lose you, I'll call you right back.
Oh, thanks. I had one of our viewers on YouTube was asking me what kind of hay do we use, and I don't even know, like, I don't even know what different kinds of hay are there. What do you call the hay, like the hay we buy from you? What is it?
Mostly orchard grass, timothy, and clover.
Orchard grass, timothy, and clover?
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Some grown grass too, but you could say those three things.
Awesome.
Pretty much covers.
Awesome. That's it, man. That's all I needed.
All right.
All right, man. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
Yeah, see ya.
Talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
There you go, Brian. There's your answer. Next question. Brian also wanted to know when we were frost seeding in that video, what kind of seed were we using other than rye. Rye and clover are the only ones you really want to frost seed. I'm sure there's other ones you could frost seed, but there's a lot that you don't want to frost seed because of the size of the seed. However, during other times of the year, we do throw other seeds out on our pasture. We've used buckwheat, we've used oats and peas. There's a lot of different things you should include in your pasture, but you can't frost seed some of those. Like peas would just rot, it wouldn't work. Kristen wants to know, is Kendra pregnant? We mentioned in that video that we have some big news we'll be sharing with you soon, but we didn't want to tell you just yet. No, Kendra's not pregnant. Mindy just got on some land and she's ready to start homesteading and selling products. Congratulations on the land, Mindy. She wants to know what resources can she use to legally sell product at a farmer's market. Mindy, that really depends on your state and your local laws and even your farmer's market. But although I can't tell you what the laws are for your area, I can point you in the right direction. So generally, your town hall is the place to go to find out about selling at your farmer's market. There'll be laws and regulations about selling from your farm and what you need. Here in Connecticut, we have all kinds of red tape. So start at your town hall. If you have a health department, generally they're the people who are going to say, well, first you need to have this and that. Make sure you get all their legal stuff covered. Online, you should be able to find your state's website should have some materials. They should have, general agricultural rules for your state, maybe even county. So look for the health department and your local town hall. Also check online at your state's official website. Search in that state website, selling meat, agricultural laws. And finally, find a local farmer who sells at the farmer's market and just ask them. That's going to be the best way to do it. And if you want to find a farmer who's not like, hey, what are you doing trying to steal my customers? If you're planning on selling meat, find a vegetable farmer. If you're planning on selling veggies, find a meat farmer. Or, ask if there's a baker at the farmer's market, you can ask them. Blake saw in our video that we have a big chest freezer that we keep our feed in. It's just verifying, is that a freezer that you're keeping your feed in? Yes, chest freezers make awesome feed storage because they're rodent proof and they're also insulators. It's not plugged in, it's not actually operating, but it's dry in there, it's rodent proof. If you can find an old one on Craigslist or eBay or something, they make awesome feed storage solutions, and that's what we keep our cow feed in. Dean wants to know if we have tried feeding nets. Dean has asked a ton of great questions, so thanks for watching and following Dean. We have not tried feeding nets, like with the hay nets for the cow. We just bought a solid hay feeder. It's like a metal hay feeder that is mounted to the side of the barn. However, we do a lot of feeding out in the pasture right on the ground, and the reason for that is so that all the seeds that are in that hay get down into our dirt and into our soil and worked in with Ladybug walking around, and that way we have better quality pasture next year. We're using the hard work of the farmer who we just called on the phone, Dan. He put all that hard work into harvesting that hay and those seeds, and now we're using that energy he put into it to benefit our fields as well. So we do a lot of feeding right there on the pasture. KK wants to know, did I have to get over film fright? And if so, how? I think what you mean by that is, was I afraid to be on camera? Are people afraid to be on camera? Is that a thing? Not really, KK. I've been filming myself since I was in like middle school and making videos. I love making videos. I'm naturally someone who likes to be on camera or on a stage. So I did not have to get over film fright. However, if you have film fright and you're trying to get over it, my best suggestion is to just start filming daily videos if you can. The first few ones are gonna be awful, and when you go back and look at those, you're gonna cringe, but that's okay. Like anything in life, if you just do it a lot, you'll get better and you'll get over the fears, right? So do something scary, KK. My challenge to you, next 100 days, do what I did. Make a daily video, at least throughout the week, even if it's just on your phone for yourself. And at the end of that, you will be way less scared of film fright or camera fright or whatever. What do you call that thing again when you're afraid to be on camera? Finally, Robert addressed something, why we started homesteading. Not necessarily like what motivated us. He was actually addressing one of our much older videos and saying that it seems like from our videos, we're in this for the money or we're trying to get rich. And he was nice. His comment was not mean. If your comment's not rude or angry, I'll leave it up there. I don't mind if you challenge me. And the point he was making was that sometimes it seems like from my content, I'm trying to get rich off this. And he reminded people that there's a difference between homesteading and farming. And as you know, lots of my content, even for homesteaders, is geared around making money. So if you've gotten into homesteading or farming to get rich, get out. Just get out. You ain't gonna do it. Everybody knows the best way to make $1 million farming is to start with 2 million. Robert, something you should know about me is that yes, I kind of did get into this, not to get rich, but to make money. Very early on in our homesteading life, I looked at it as an opportunity to start one of what was at the time my very first business. I'm very entrepreneurial. I love the idea of owning and running your own business and being your own boss. And when we had 6 chickens, I started to do math and say, if I doubled this chickens, I'd get twice as many eggs and then I could sell those. I think homesteading is an awesome way to learn the fundamentals of business and how to, grow a business. You could pay thousands of dollars to go to business school and get somebody to stamp your paper that says now you know how to start a business and still leave college not having really any idea how to start a business. Or you can pay thousands of dollars to build a homestead and start a homestead business, and trust me, it costs that and you'll lose money. But coming out of that, you'll have actually started a business and you learn about marketing and you learn about product development and you learn how to treat customers and how to grow a bond with your customers so they come back. And then all those principles you learn from homesteading and homesteading business, you then can apply to your next business, which I think is the better business for you to try to live from. I'm not trying to get rich or even provide my family all our money through homesteading or farming. Farming is a really hard way to make a living. And personally, I love farming as a hobby/hobby business, but not the only way to pay the bills. So, Robert, I did start homesteading. My wife was the one who got us into it in the first place, not to make any money. However, my interest in it was very much so from the beginning to make some money. And that's why on this channel we cover so much how to make money from pigs, how to make money from chickens, how to start a side business, how to start a side hustle, and document our own business, because I think starting your own business is one of the best ways to take control of your life. It's a great way to get rid of a huge tax burden that is set upon the employees of the, at least in this country, the employees of the United States of America. So I am a big proponent of starting your own business and trying to take control. However, I am not at all striving to be rich. The business I am trying to run right now is this content business, first and foremost. Homesteady, the podcast, the YouTube channel. And every year, this farm and this channel cost me thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to produce. I want to share the knowledge I've learned over the last 6 years doing this with all of you. I want to inspire you to get started. I want to help you through challenges. I want to show you what not to do because of the mistakes I've made. And the only way I can do that is if I make this a viable business. Then I can keep doing this because it costs me tens of thousands of dollars every year to do. And so that's why you hear from time to time, please become a pioneer. It's $5 a month. Or if you can't do that, when you do your Amazon shopping, shop through amsteady.com. Just type in amsteady.com. It'll forward you to Amazon, but we get an affiliate bonus. If you guys like what we do here at Homesteady, those are the top 2 ways to support us. And the third, that involves no money at all, is please share our videos with new people, and that helps us grow. Thank you so much for your support. I hope we answered some questions out there. If you'd like to get a question on Sunday Q&A, all you gotta do is leave a question in this week's videos coming up. So the next week ahead, leave questions in the comments below, and we will cover them in next week's Sunday Q&A. If you wanna become a pioneer and help us produce this show, help us keep doing daily videos, click on that button right there or in the description above or below, wherever that description winds up. It's $5 a month and you'll get a lot of bonus content, classes, discounts to chicken vendors and hydroponic guys and Leatherman knives, and also a members only forum. And I thank you so much for your support.